What's up, Aries? How are you guys doing? This is actually your extended reading for July 2023. We're just going to see if there are any drops of information left on the table for the month of July before we move on to the mid-month and look at changed timelines. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information for that is in the description box of this video. All right, let's jump into this. To be 100% honest, I haven't really made up my mind exactly how I want to do this yet. I guess let's just look at singles. Singles and your love interest. Whoever it is that takes up space in your head. Preferably not somebody from the past, but whatever. We will look at the past person. So for those of you who are inquiring about somebody from the past, we'll be looking at that one in this video too. That'll probably be either next or last, whatever the last thing I look at is. I don't know. Let's just take a look at the single Aries and their love interest. Let's see. Boo! 7 of Wands. Why the 7 of Wands, man? Some tension here between the two of you. Does the fact, I don't know, how am I going to word this, man? Does it bother you that you're interested in this person? I'm kind of getting that vibe a little bit, honestly. Like you're into this person, but you would really rather not be for some of you. Kind of bothers you just a little bit. So it kind of triggers your defenses a little bit. Kind of feels like they have a little bit of power over you, don't it? A little bit. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Aquarius here. Let's see. Communication doesn't look very great. I also have Sagittarius here too. Communication doesn't look very great between the two of you. Actually, you know what it's looking like to me? I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. Hopefully this makes sense to you. But either communication is currently blocked or it's going to be blocked. Did something happen between the two of you? Is that what this is all about? This looks to me like some kind of conflict or confrontation that ended up or is going to end up in blocked communication and a feeling of unfinished business. Is that making any sense? But I mean, that's cool anyways, because it's kind of looking to me like this is somebody you can't really trust anyways. Honestly, I don't really think this is somebody that you can fully trust. And some of you know this. You know you can't really fully trust them. Not 100%. I don't know if this person is just an out and out deceitful bullshit liar, or if they're just not really all that open, honest, and upfront with you. This is so weird because it honestly has like past person vibes attached to it. So maybe for some of you, there's some kind of past history here possibly, but wow, this is kind of confusing. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. I just don't think that you have a very positive outlook on where this situation is going. Not really. It's kind of looking to me like I just think you would, if you had the ability to do this, you would flip a switch and turn your attraction to this person completely off. I'm feeling honestly like you're jumping straight into something with somebody new who's not your love interest. It's kind of what I'm feeling like is happening here is you're going to be connecting with somebody who's not your actual love interest. Okay, let's see how this person feels about you. How's this person feel about Aries? As weird as that sounds. Let's see. Okay, they feel like they're at a crossroads with you. I don't really think they know how they feel or what they want. Not 100%. Could be a third party in the mix for some of you. I think they want to talk to you. I think they do want to talk to you. I think they care a little bit more than they're letting on. That's what drives you so nuts, isn't it? You know they care a little bit more than they're letting on. They're playing it off and pretending they don't care, when you know deep inside they do. Like deep down inside. Deep down inside. I mean, honestly, though, it's really hard to pinpoint to what extent they have feelings, because it doesn't look like they have a really strong emotional connection, but there's definitely a really strong spiritual connection here. Yeah. Definitely a very strong spiritual and energetic connection. I don't know about emotional connection, though. I don't know about all that, honestly. I mean, the only cups I have on the table here are the 4 of Cups reversed, 3 of Cups reversed, and 8 of Cups reversed. Not really looking like a very tight emotional connection. I honestly wouldn't say that this person is desperately in love with you. I wouldn't say that. And again, with the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords both reversed, for some of you, it's possible that there's a third party thrown in the mix here. You and this person have some karma. That's what it is. Yep, you and this person have a karmic soul contract. And yes, they feel the soul connection. They do. Yes, they do. I just don't think that they feel it in the form of an emotional connection. Does that make any sense? Could be a Libra for some of you. Also have Cancer here. Wow, this is interesting. Let's see the outcome of the situation then. Because I don't understand what that 8 of Wands reverse was all about in the beginning there. Block communication with your love interest? I guess we'll see if that card comes up again. Or maybe it's already blocked. I don't know. 6 of Cups reversed. Hang on. Yeah, I kind of feel like you're avoiding disappointment with this person. You just automatically assume that it would be nothing but a complete and total disappointment, so you're avoiding that altogether. Yep, you're avoiding disappointment with this person, but you're still not able to move on from it. So I don't see anybody coming forward. I don't see anybody communicating. You're moving forward from this, but you're not moving on from this. Does that make sense at all, man? This is crazy. There's still a part of you that's waiting and wondering if this person's ever going to come pursue you. A part of you. You're not letting that part show. Probably nobody knows about this. Okay, well, let's get the advice then. That's some confusing shit there, Aries. Confusing. Let's see. What's the advice? I'm guessing YouTube's not notifying people tonight, huh? One of them days, huh? Okay, whatever. All right. What's the advice? 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups reversed. So apparently it probably wouldn't be a good idea to connect with this person then. I guess not. It's not telling me. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. Death card is the advice. Let it die. Abandon this situation. I'm going to ask why here in a minute because I'm curious. It's saying abandon this situation, let it be done, and don't connect with them. Why? Why? I want to know. Why? Why? The Justice. Star card again. King of Cups. Because you deserve something better than somebody who doesn't see your value. You deserve more than to desperately be clinging to somebody who does not see what you bring to the table. That's what it's telling me. This person does not see what you bring to the table. They do not see your value. They do not appreciate what you have to offer, and you deserve better than that. That's what it's telling me. Soul contract or not, you deserve better than that. Yep. You have the ability to transmute that energy and cut the contract anyways. Okay. All right, then. Let's go ahead and jump to the past person. Let's go ahead and jump to the person from the past. How are things looking between Aries and the person from the past? How are they looking? Oh, King of Wands. I feel like that's your energy, though. That's you, though. Judgment. Oh, man. It's looking pretty damn final. Yeah. Yup. So first of all, you intimidate the hell out of this person. And you probably already knew that because you probably did it on purpose. You probably meant to intimidate him. But with the Judgment card here, overall, that means that wherever the two of you stand, it's done. It's done. For those of you who are really looking forward to hopefully reconciling things, it's telling me that the universe has blown the trumpet. Dun 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 dun. That's what that's telling me. You may not realize this, but the universe is doing you a favor by removing this person from your life. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. The universe is doing you a favor. This is as badly as you may think this is what you want. This is not somebody that you need in your life. With the Devil card in the reverse and the Judgment in the upright, this soul contract, this soul connection served a very important purpose. Some of you, especially if you have kids with this person. Some of you may have some kids with this person. Doesn't have to be, but that is a good example. Perfect example. You and this person had a kid together. That was the only reason y'all were supposed to come together, was to bring the kid into the world. Because that being on the other side picked their parents, you and this person. Bam. So y'all had to come together because there was a soul contract between you two and the kid, because the kid needed you two as parents. Bam. And that was it. That was it. You had no other soul contract with this person but to bring a kid into this world. So y'all came together, brought the kid into the world, and then the universe ripped the two of you apart because now that soul contract's complete. That type of thing. See what I'm saying? Could be, let's see, I have Capricorn, Aries, and Leo. Also have Virgo here. Damn dog. Damn dog. All right, let's see how they feel about you then. Let's see how they feel about you. How does the person from the past feel about Aries? How does the person from the past feel about Aries? Eight of Pentacles reversed. They don't feel like it would be worth putting forth the work and the effort. Ooh, same overall energy, the Judgment. See, this right here is why I read from more than one deck. I don't know what any other YouTube reader does out there. I haven't watched a YouTube reader in fucking years. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tarot decks on my table here. And this right here is the reason why I do that. Because the exact same overall energy came out twice in a row with 2 different decks. So you can't say I didn't shuffle it good enough because this isn't even the same fucking deck. Same card, same placement, same position, different deck. Judgment. What did I say a minute ago? Dun 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 dun. So they feel like it's a done fucking dollar. They don't want the drama. They don't want the mess that comes along with this connection. Yeah, see, look. Page of Wands, 5 of Wands, both reversed. They just don't want the drama. They think it's too much drama. They think it's too much drama. I do kind of feel like they want closure with you, though. I do feel like they want some closure. So they do feel unfinished business. They would like to get closure with you, but they more than likely have no problem. They would probably rather live the rest of their life with unfinished business than go through some drama with you. So if they had some way of knowing that they could talk to you without there being some drama or like shit. I mean, maybe they fucking deserve it, you know? Maybe you caught them on some bullshit and they just don't want to hear what you'd have to say. Whatever it is, they don't want the confrontation with you. Let's just put it like that. They don't want confrontation. So if there's some sort of way they could talk to you with no nasty, dramatic confrontation, they probably would try to come forward and get closure, more than likely. Okay. I want to jump straight to the advice on this one, because that right there kind of tells me that there's not really going to be much of an outcome here. So what's the advice? Would it be a good idea for Aries to pursue communication? What would the best course of action be for Aries to take? Justice reversed. So don't be going and trying to seek revenge. Okay? You have to understand. All right, look. I don't know how many of you this is going to resonate for, but this message goes out specifically to the Aries who were done dirty. Hang on a second. Yeah, this goes out specifically to the Aries who were done wrong. And when I say done wrong, I mean you was done straight up dirty. You did everything right. Your heart and your intentions were in the right place. You had nothing but good intentions. You bent over backwards. You did everything in the world for them, you know, and then they just straight up did you fucking nasty dirty. Look, you don't need to go get revenge. They will get theirs. That's one thing you have to understand about this shit. Now, one thing that you're probably not going to want to hear is that when that happens, it's not a punishment. Sorry, I know that everybody loves to think that there's this little superhero named Captain Karma who goes around kicking people's asses for doing bad things. And it doesn't quite work that way. Doesn't quite work that way. There is no such thing as Captain Karma, and he doesn't go around kicking people's asses. The way it works is people who go around fucking people over. Let me explain to you how this matrix functions and operates. The frequencies that you are casting get returned back to you. Period. It doesn't matter what energy you're casting. It goes out and it comes back. And it goes out and it comes back. It functions a lot more like a machine, like a mechanism, then it functions like there's some being out there external to you who's punishing people who do bad things and rewarding people who do good things. That's not quite the way it works. I know that that's what most people really want to think, but that's not the way that it works. The way that it works is the frequencies you cast come back to you. Period. That's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing less. So people who are going around and fucking people over, the likelihood that they are casting very low, dense, negative frequencies is very, very high. Very high. Very high. So the energy that they casted is going to come back to them. Period. They will get theirs. They're going to manifest it. Period. End of discussion. You don't have to sit around and hope and wish and wait. Matter of fact, that's not very smart to do that either. Because remember, what frequencies you're casting come back to you. So if you're sitting around hoping and wishing and waiting for something bad to happen to them, you're casting vibrations of wishing for something bad to happen. Oh, you'll get your wish. Something bad will happen. All right. It just may not be what you want. Remember, the vibrations you cast come back to you. All right. All right, let's see what kind of time we got here. All right, you know what? Let's just do some random advice. I don't want to do a 40-minute video on these extended readings because we got to get moving on to the mid-months. Random ass advice about anything. Doesn't matter. Whatever comes through. Whatever random fucking advice comes through for Aries. Page of Swords. Hang on. Ooh, Seven of Swords reversed. Oh, I feel like we already talked about that though. Okay. All right. Okay. There is an art to climbing the mountain. I use that term all the time. I know y'all hear me say that all the time, climbing the mountain. I say climbing the mountain because I would feel very safe betting that the overwhelming majority of human beings walking the face of the earth are looking to improve their life, right? I would feel very safe betting that probably 98% of you watching this video right now would love to improve your life. Okay, well, if you get on a path towards improving your life, that is what I like to refer to as climbing the mountain. And ideally, you make it to the top of the mountain. Ideally, you finally get to a point in your life where you're happy with it. I don't ever want to advocate that you just get comfortable and stop improving your life, but eventually at some point, ideally, you look around at your life and you're happy. You don't hate your life. That's the top of your first mountain. There is an art to climbing the mountain. And one of the most important tools that you can develop on your journey up the mountain is knowing when it is appropriate to throw in the white towel. You will not win every battle on your way up the mountain. And once you start making decent progress up the mountain, you'll start realizing you don't want to. You don't want to. Like whatever level you're at in life. Let's say me and you are on the same level in life. Okay. And you're competing against me or you're battling against me or whatever. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not stopping here. This is not my final resting place. So you can have it. You can have it. You see that big old ass fucking mountain over there? I'm climbing that bitch. I'm climbing that. So if you want to be the king of the bottom of the mountain, you win. You win. You can have it. You can have it. You have your little trophy. Be the king of the bottom of the mountain. I don't need it that bad. I'm climbing that mountain. And then one of these days, and they will too. They'll be trotting around, you know, hooting and hollering, thinking that they're all that and all in a bag of tater chips and whatnot. And then one day you're going to be up on top of the next mountain and they're going to be looking stupid, knowing how and when to throw in the white towel and only control what you have control of, which is actually very little. We don't have near the control that we think we do. But similar to what I just said a minute ago, the more progress you make, the more you'll start to realize that you don't need control. You don't need control. There's a philosophy that I have been living by for about the past 6 years now. And that philosophy is, if it's out of my control, it's part of the plan. Period. Period. If there's nothing I can do about this, and I mean, I've tried everything. I've tried this. I've tried that. I've hit it from this angle. I've hit it from that angle. I have exhausted every option that I have at my disposal. And it still ain't working the way I want it to work. All right, then, universe, dude. Obviously, this is how you want it to go down. Okay, this must be part of the universe's plan. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I've tried. I have tried everything. So, okay. This must be the way the universe wants it to go down. See, do you know how much we get in our own way? Forcing and fighting and forcing and fighting and forcing. And now, again, this is where it gets slippery and I got to choose my words very carefully because I'm not advocating for you to just completely let go and be a fucking feather in the wind and don't do anything. That's not what I'm saying. But developing a relationship with the universe is going to require you to gauge the universe's response to your actions. And that's strictly idiosyncratic. Okay, that's a very, very personal relationship between you and the universe. So if I'm trying to make something happen and I start experiencing challenges and obstacles, you know, and little annoying shit is happening that's hard, but I'm able to overcome these challenges and obstacles, I keep going. I dig my heels in, I keep going, I overcome the challenges. But every now and then, you'll start experiencing roadblocks. Now, a roadblock is very different from an obstacle. An obstacle can be overcome. It's a pain in the ass, it's annoying, you know, it'll piss you off, it'll get on your nerves. But a roadblock, on the other hand, is very, very different than an obstacle. The universe will defy all logic to prevent you from doing something. So if you're forcing and fighting and forcing and fighting and you're sliding downhill, there's this little phrase that floats around social media from time to time. Only dead fish go with the flow. And it's like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I'm not saying be a dead fish and don't do anything, but what I am saying is if you force and fight and force and fight and force and fight and force and fight, sometimes you got to go inside and gauge. Okay, should I just go with the flow? Or do I want to keep swimming upstream, stuck in the same spot? I ain't going nowhere. This current is pushing me back. I ain't making no progress. Now I look like a dumb fish. Only a dumbass fish swims against the current, going nowhere. It thinks it's going somewhere. It ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, it's going backwards. Once you start learning how to feel that out, and it's tricky, it takes time. I'm still fucking working on it, to be honest with you. But that's when you start developing your own personal relationship with the universe. This is where you don't need to ask anybody for advice. You'd be like, I'm going to ask the universe. Let me try this and see if it works. If it works, great. If not, okay, well, the universe sees what I want. That makes sense? Okay, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still keep showing me every single time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All the information is on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that is in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.